Hey everyone, it's Michael and
Ruben
from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, bringing you all the best buybacking in the world. We haven't done one of these for ages, have we,
It's been a
Rubes?
while, an epic buybacking. Oh, do I pan down to the table yet, or do I keep it in suspense a bit longer?
Let's go straight into it.
Look down at the table. Hey, we got silver.
So
gold.
we've mentioned a couple of times on live streams and on videos that January is usually buyback month. People get lots of Christmas visa bills. They've been away on holiday. The kids' school fees are coming up. So we find that January we get a lot of buybacks. So we had a few comments of show us what you're getting. So this is a small selection of the sort of stuff that we've been getting in. We wanted to show a few more things, but several of the things came in, went out.
We want to try and make sure that some of these make their way to the web. That's the aim here.
Absolutely, but please don't see this video and phone or email in and say, oh, but I've just seen a video that Michael and Ruben did and it's got an X on it and I really want that, because the chances are by the time this gets processed and put up online, this selection will have been sold and there'll be a fresh selection in. So keep an eye on the website, so bullionnow.com.au, and look for any buybacks on there. Also, if you're coming past the store, 60522, so level 6, 227 Collins Street in Melbourne. What do we got, Rubes?
We've got coins, we've got bars, we've got cast bars, minted bars, we've got all sorts. We've got some boxes there. I don't know where you want to start. Pick
we might as well start with the lonely gold in the middle.
The lonely gold.
So this is something that we get in. We don't see many 250 gram bars in.
It's a bit of an odd size, isn't it?
It is, and it always makes me scratch my head because we don't get enough for me to generate listings for. So they kind of sit in the back of the safe for ages.
They tend to.
Because we forget about it, but we don't tell anyone. So, but we've had, is it one or two of those came in?
I think this one's just one, but I think we have had a couple over the last couple of weeks. So
I don't know, we've got some 500 grammers in gold that have come in, and they're actually up on the web already. And we've had other sizes come in. I know we had a number of tails come in. So that's the round 37.5 gram gold bars. Little donuts. But they've come and they have gone, because I actually had a look for those just before we came on camera to spread some of those out. So keep your eye out. We're trying to get some of those things on online a bit quicker. Into the silver.
Into the silver, and a lot of silver there is. Let's tear into these blue and white little packages, because there's a couple of those scattered around. Let's see what's in there.
So this isn't all one person's sellback. This is a bit of a mixture of different people's sellbacks.
Yep.
So we haven't seen these for months. Months. It is the Perth Mint 10-ounce cast bar. So Perth Mint stopped producing these pre-COVID.
Is it out of lack of interest, or just they're busy? Or,
no, it's purely just a production issue. The machines are so busy producing kilo bars and that style of thing that they just haven't had a chance to go back and do the 10-ounce or the 100-ounce. So we haven't seen them for years, brand new. So I was quite excited because all these ones, these are all Perth Mint 10-ounce bars. So we actually have not a bad selection of those in at the moment.
Quite a few of them.
But the other 10-ounce thing that we've got, actually there's a couple of different types,
There's a couple of different types, yeah, that's it. We've got some minted bars.
So this is the good old Queensland mint that I haven't seen any of these for a long time. So we've had some of those come back in. Oh, there is a few different breeds. So these are opium bars out of the States.
I feel like you're going to put some more gap in between the letters there.
These are OPM bars.
That's it.
These are NTR metals. So are these different ones over here?
I think they might be more of the same, but...
Yeah, so these are opiums. Yep. And NTRs.
Good stuff.
So you can see lots of 10-ounce minted bars have made their way in the buybacks.
It's like you're flicking through the pages of a book.
We've got a whole stack of, I saw you had two of them on here, got a whole stack of 5 kilo bars in.
Yes, I did actually limit those a little bit to what I brought out, because I wasn't entirely sure our table here would cope with this much silver on it.
So there is quite a number of those, and the 100-ounce bars as well. You can see there's a couple of...
Yeah, the ones you were speaking about before. That
Perth Mint 100 ounces, which they haven't produced those for many a month. So these are buybacks. Don't think we're trying to pass them off as brand new, because they're not. These are definitely buybacks.
People are eyeing off the coins, I'm sure, Michael. The coins are next.
We should look at the coins, should we?
Really? I reckon.
Alrighty. I don't even know what these are. Oh, you did tell me. These are, drum roll please. These are 2013 Kookaburras.
There we go.
In still sealed wraps. Are they all the same?
I think they are.
They're 2013s. 2013. We have a whole box of 2013s.
Very cool.
I haven't seen that since about 2014.
Can you give us a close up of one of them?
Absolutely. I was going to open it, but maybe we won't.
Let's leave it in the sleeve, just in case.
So I don't know if I'm steady enough like that.
Yeah, that'll give a bit of an idea of the design.
Not my favourite, but it's certainly one of the better designs, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's a little bit reminiscent of this year's design.
There was a few people saying that actually when they announced this year's design. So it's cool that we've got the 2013s for that.
We do.
There is also another little black box there hiding.
We've got two little black boxes still.
Oh yes.
So we've got. I haven't seen these for a while, and
I remember these ones kind of when I first started working here because it was slightly different, I believe, but it was the same kind of finish. And I remember looking at it going, is it silver? It doesn't really look, because they do have a bit of a very kind of unique matte finish to them.
They do. So this is an extruded bar. So instead of like cast bars, they tip the molten metal into almost like a cake tin, if you think it along those sort of lines. Wait for it to cool and tip it out. Or then you've got the minted bars like these, which just come in a big strip of metal and they just stamp them out with a big punching machine. That's the minted bar. This is an extruded bar, so they effectively get a big long strip, if you like, of metal, and it just gets guillotined, chopped off at every so often, and that makes a kilo. And these ones come in these funky matte finish. And yeah, I kind of like these.
Yeah, they're unique.
They're ruggedly agricultural, but they kind of have this odd finish.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they kind of float my boat.
I also think very kind of akin to at least the shape of kind of that movie style bar.
The angled.
The angled, like you were saying, that industrial.
It's not straight like, I know this is the wrong size, but it's not straight like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Then the last one.
One more black box.
But this one actually caused a bit of controversy.
It did.
Not it. It's compatriots.
The discussion around it.
So whether we should sell these as brand new pamps, or whether they should be as buybacks because they were still sealed as from the factory. It just happened to be that they'd been sitting in storage for a few months. So these are more of the same. These ones were produced in, it looks like December 2013.
Yeah.
So these are getting on for just over 9 years old, coming up 10.
Their old style cert there, which is bigger than the bar, which was
right.
always made them difficult for storage. The new ones now, it's slimmer than the bar, which I think makes a lot more sense.
It is. Now, I'm going to upset the purists because I'm actually going to handle one without gloves. But as you can see, these are a little bit, well, actually, they're not too bad. They're a little bit of a milky finish across the top. But that is the old style of the pamps, from back in 2013. But a beautiful bar nonetheless, so we've got those in. So you can see we've had all sorts sold back to us. There's a real mix. We possibly should have thrown in some more coins, but they're always hard to grab hold of. And I'm always a little reluctant to bring coins on the camera because there's always a few people who go, oh, but I've seen it on camera. And we get, several hundred phone calls and people getting annoyed because it's already sold. Like
you said at the start, we'll use the website as a good metric of what we've actually got currently. But yeah, we are going to try and make sure that at least a decent portion of this stock makes its way to the web.
Yep.
So you can buy it below. I don't know. I'll probably put a link down below to the search term buyback or something, so you can see it all hiding there.
And some comes in, the problem is it comes in batches. This is kind of a known quantity. January is always buyback, like I said, but you'll find through the year we'll list them on at different times. The big restriction with buybacks, and sometimes this message doesn't get across, is we have no control over them. We can have
when are you getting more buybacks in, Michael?
Yeah,
when are they coming?
Well, and I want this in a buyback. Well, that's great, but can you organise someone to sell that back to us and then we'll have it? Because we never know what's coming through the door 1 minute to the next. So I have had cases where people have said, have you got any buybacks? I'm really sorry, we don't. They've left, someone's come in, sold us a whole stack. The first person's friends come in and said, have you got any buybacks 10 minutes later? Yeah, sure, I've got heaps. So they go and tell their friend, the first person, oh, they've got heaps of buybacks. And then I get a nasty phone call saying, you told me we don't have any.
Yeah.
So, it's a little bit minute by minute type of situation.
But sometimes we do get quite a bit through all at once. And
we do.
There's some very cool bits in amongst it.
So enjoy the video. Have a look on the website. If you see something that grabs your fancy, grab it while you can, because I guarantee there's someone just behind you looking to buy it. And yeah, we'll keep them coming throughout the year as we can.
That's it. All right, we will see you all in the next video.
See ya.